Good morning, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans. This is a match round of 8 of our summer co-op bingo. We have, uh, what do you mean? This isn't Golden Sun versus Tech Crew. And joining me today is Franklin. How are you this morning?
Very just woke up-ish.
Harry just woke up-ish. All right, so I think that we'll be dropping the gate in a little bit. For some information here, we have bingo tiles. Both teams need to black out the entire bingo tiles. So everything that's there, they'll need to do. And as we go, we can explain some of those things. We will have some bingo tiles that require certain characters as well. So we might need to make sure that we have a white mage, for instance, if we need to use an A spell or revive a member. I see defeat Tiamat with Bane, so might need to learn Bane or find the Bane sword, etc. Franklin, do you have the class blessings?
No, I don't.
All right, I have the class blessings. We have fighter. So there's two bonuses, one malice. Fighter has plus 10 vitality and plus 800 gold points. Malice is minus 15 hit points. Thief has plus 4,000 gold, and they are
And we're
off.
off.
Yep, plus legendary sword. Malice minus 10 hit percent. We won't be seeing any black belts today. Red Mage has Doom Magic plus 10 luck, but no bracelet. White Mage can equip shields, has Invis 2, but cannot learn life. And Black Mage resists some stuff and has buff magic, and I'm trying to watch things here, but the Malice is terrible. It's minus 4 max MP.
And the ship comes right away from Sunflash. Ice shirt to start with is pretty good.
Yes.
Although it
Ice
is
shirt
just
can.
an Ice 1. It's not the regular black shirt.
All right, they start with the confuse staff, so they can use that to confuse carry. We do have in our co-ops, usually we have entrance and floor shuffle, but since it is a bingo, we're just doing entrance shuffle. All the towns might be shuffled as well. Warp level 1 is always really useful.
Yeah, there are lots of great spells at level 1. I'm noticing that basically everyone took a red mage. So yeah, those guys are pretty good this time around.
Yeah, with Doom Magic, which I think is Zap and Rub this go around. Zap is a sweeper, so that could have some utility. I'm about to see what the walk around there in Gaia. Life 2 is level 8, and there's no life on the white mage. Looks like we need to take white mage to level 25. For each of these bingo things, everybody, both teams can, just one player on the team needs to complete the bingo tile. Looks like we got TNT. From Cardia. This is a game 2, and Tech Crew on the right with Jay Scheidel and Sunflash Rune are up 1-0. So this is a do or die situation for Golden Sun on the left.
Entrance floor shuffle is always so hard to keep track of with more than 2 people.
Yes, it is.
You got
but
allocated
luckily,
formations, I believe, on trap tiles and the trap tiles, trapped chests, and they have the best gear. So they're pretty great if you could get them early on, but they could also be very punishing.
all right. We do have taverns on, so we can hire other members.
Using the Gaia Tavern is never a feels-good moment, but sometimes it must be.
No, it's not. So I don't play co-op. Franklin, do you play co-op?
I am in the tournament, but
You are in the tournament.
I only played co-op once before the tournament. There's the canoe from Min and also the TNT at the same time.
Hey, yes, we do have 3 loose items, and that was one of them.
It's always good to get those
runners here
out early.
Yeah, the runners have a lot to keep track of here. Got a bridge as well. So there's a good example of co-op. Jungjords found the TNT.
In the store.
Oh my goodness.
Everything's being found at once.
Yes.
This might be a nicer seed. Sometimes the loose aren't found until the very end, and you have to check almost every chest in the game.
Well, luckily here, our incentive locations, I believe, are have no loose in them.
They do. That is one nice thing.
But most of our incentive locations, the location of the incentive item is randomized, so you still need to check all those boxes. Bahamut is found, and we...
Oh,
yeah, go ahead, Ted.
Trying to get through the Hall of Dragons to talk to Bahamut, which is one of our bingo tiles. Yeah, there it is.
Hello, Bahamut. Might need to see Bahamut later if we need to promote. Jay Scheidel's trying to get through this maze.
Finds it, and their team Sunflash Mushroom gets the canoe as well. It's a pretty close race.
Yeah, it's so hard to tell in the early part of a bingo, especially with everything shuffled.
And I know from the perspective playing it, you don't see what items your opponent has, only which tiles they've done. So if you see Visit Bahamut show up really early, then you know that Bahamut is early accessible and things like that. But sometimes a team will be way ahead of you in items and then just do all their bingo tiles later. There's the slab for Jay Scheidel and Ordeals. And Onrak is found. Onrak is interesting because even in regular entrance, not floor shuffle, the Oxyale lock still counts as an extra entrance.
That's right.
Melmond is Elfland. Pretty good to find early on
good.
when you're trying to get those spells. 2 early level spells.
Indeed.
And there's a life! Unfortunately, Fade is Red Mage locked.
Okay. We have a bridge to Lefane here, which may or may not be Lefane.
Yeah, Bridge to Lefane feels a little bit less impactful if it's a shuffle of entrances. There's our Melmond, and with co-op, you can translate the slab, and the translation will be sent to your opponent or teammate, which is very helpful.
Okay. So Young Jorts was trying to grind some gold there to purchase the adamant.
Dwarf Cave found early on, along with the TNT and adamant, is pretty unusual in my experience. It's always good to find dwarves early. Oh yeah, grinding the Kaizokus.
Yeah, it takes me back to when I was 10, first got this game, and Kaizoku grind was always on the table.
Yeah, it was Kaizoku grind until you were powerful enough for the Peninsula of Power grind. NH forges the adamant into a canal, and the world opens up for their team.
Say,
and there's our fire elemental spell coming in for our tech crew.
There it is, cremated.
Hooray!
If you're going to see it, might as well wipe. Okay. We need spells from levels 1 through 7.
It's unfortunate that Doom Magic pulled up Rub, which is the most useless one, and Zap, which is normally fine, except it doesn't help with any tiles. A Cake or Bane would have been much more helpful.
Yeah.
Successfully using a spell is pretty fun. Jay Shadell coming in to finding Mirage, opening the boxes. Lots of boxes in the greater than less than room, but no incentives, unfortunately. And Sunflash Rune just Chime Bonk off of Ice Cave location.
Looks like, yep.
Warp Magic is very useful. It's also easy to forget to use your Warp Magic, because half the time it won't be available to you, so you'll get used to not using it, and then you need to use it a bunch in the next game. Temper level 3.
Looks like Young Jorts might be trying to visit some dogs. We have dock times indeed. I have to step off the ship at 6 different docks. We'll trust them to keep track of that.
Min-H now also finding that Earth Cave has been turned into Mirage Tower and appears ready to dive it.
At least pick up some gear. Quadex level 4 and
Tech crew finding Lafine at Crescent Lake. And immediately ready to turn in the slab. Let's see what we get.
The herb.
Another turn-in item that we can't use just yet.
We also have Lafine Super Sprint, which they could knock out right there if they wanted to. You have to talk to the hint NPC.
Yeah.
And then the key item NPC. And then the hint NPC again. And then the key item NPC again. So walking around.
I've done that one in a race before. It is fun and easy, but time-consuming. I do want to point out we have level 2 Red Mage learnable exit, which is a game changer and entrance shuffle.
It is. All right, we got to find some dinosaurs at some point. That's not a dinosaur. That's a blue dragon, despite the palette swap on Min's side.
It's good to point out that even though the key items are shared, all the other things like gold or gear are not. So
that's right.
Our partners here are all communicating with each other about which items are worth going out of your way to come back and get. This happens a lot if money is an important issue, or if a ribbon or a Maza or something of that caliber is found. Co-op allows for a lot of interesting strategic plays.
Yep. So our incentive gear today, we've got Vorpal, the Power Gauntlet, and the what's probably going to be a Ruse Staff. We've got a lot of speculation on what is locked by a chime, because we've kind of come up to some entrances and
I think
not gone
in. Ice Cave. Oh, multiple entrances that appear to be bounced up against.
That's what that's what chat's saying. Yep.
Oh, good point. I should bring up chat.
It's nice to see Melmondish hospitality on. There is a tavern there.
It is a nice thing to see.
Yep. We've got a new bingo tile lit up by Tech Crew. Collect and keep gloves, cap, buckler, and cloth. Mostly useless items. However, any of those could be used for show me your moves on the top.
Those kinds of find, collect, and keep ones, I've always told my partner to do it because I always forget. And he does it pretty well. There's our rod for Men H and young jorts.
Yeah. Okay. And
so that opens
looks
up
like Tech Crew is about to find it as well.
So that opens up finding Lich and feeding him cake for both of them. Dead End Cardia and Ice Cave has been found.
Right, there is an Ice Cave bingo tile.
Oh, I had that one.
Yeah, a lot of these tiles are just kind of fun wastes of time, fun to watch. Here's the full
actually,
loop.
mine was slightly different from this one. Mine was touch every ice tile in Ice Cave instead of do a full lap.
Hug.
Okay, Sunflash Rune leaving Ordeal's location. Jay Sheidel's also now found the Ice Cave and is doing that. Young Jorts is doing the sprint in Lafine. And is getting blocked by the Lafinian. Finds a way around, thankfully.
And linebackers.
Both teams have do a full lap of Ice Floor 2. That is our first both teams have finished the tile. And we are 20 minutes in.
Saw nuke level 5. That's okay. You know, good slot.
Cake is level 8. Oh no! I don't think anyone took a black mage.
I think there was a black mage hireable in Gaia, which I think was at the Elfland location.
Yeah, this just completely forces the use of recruits for both teams. That's so sad.
Yeah, so the other thing about that is that the black mage comes with buff magic, which will already take up 2 slots in level 8. So I think they'll have to hire that twice, or each person will have to get a different.
Are there 2 level 8 spells that are needed for black mage?
Yep, Cake and Bane.
Oh, Bane is also
they
there?
Might.
Okay.
Yeah, they might find the Bane item, and that would take care of it.
Oh, but because it's randomized spells, it's less likely to find the Bane item.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really rough. I was thinking, at first, the buff magic is good because it means you don't have to grind all the way up, but it's not if 2 of those things are there. We're gonna see some high-level black mages today.
Well, one character has to get to level 40. And we do need to take a white mage somehow up to level 25.
Sunflash Rune's party gets up to level 4 finally after running around at level 1 for a very long time.
Do you have a favorite bingo tile?
That's a good question. I think poisoning the wells is very funny, and I also am partial to it because it gave a big advantage in the last race I did, because we were able to get poisoned way faster than our opponents.
Poisoning the wells requires a party member to be poisoned, and then you visit the wells in 3 different towns.
The first time I did it during practice, I did poisoning the fountains. I went to all the fountains before I remembered that it was wells and went back to fix
it. Yes. I think I would have done that as well. My favorite by far is the slow boat from Provoca to Crescent. All right, looks like Sunny visited every dock for dock times. So Tech Crew does have a small lead on the bingo category, but since it's likely to be a long one, it's not something that it's not an insurmountable lead. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mechlin in chat begging the runners on Tech Crew to turn in the bottle. It looks like Sun might be going back to Provoca location and do that now.
Or not.
I don't remember what was in Toph location, so maybe there's something important here.
Question in chat. What is bottling emotions? Sure.
Probably quickly
Question
getting
in chat is
item. Oh.
Yep.
Bottling emotions.
Question in chat. Bottling emotions is show bottle to Underhill, who is the caravan operator, or visit Underhill and then the ferry. All right.
Is poisoning the wells. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. One small challenge of this is that you do have to remember where the correct towns are.
That's right.
And I'm wondering, did they find all of the towns that are needed? Can you get Onrak and Mel? Yeah, they did.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Min getting through Ordeal's maze. Rub stick.
Boy, well.
Not a Bane stick or a cake stick. Okay, we're coming back to Ice Cave. So is it the chime-locked one? Also, Min H finding the Ordeal slab.
Now, we did find TNT and Rod in the Cardia locations, and I
think it's got to be Ice Cave that's chime bonked. Look at the way Young Jorts is bonking into it.
Yeah. So I'm a little bit confused about Cardia because Cardia is incentivized, but it looks like we have a loose there, so that is either a bug or something that I don't understand.
Our floater is at the ferry.
So Mecklin is suggesting that both volcano and ice are chime bonked. So if that is both sides of the Titans, that could make sense.
I didn't realize
I've never seen that
it
before.
could work like that. And Titans is actually important. It has an incentivized item.
Jay Scheidel found Marsh, and since it is a random location in Marsh, looking around on all the floors makes sense.
And there's our ruby.
Yep. So once we get the chime, we'll find out and see. Right.
And we do have a very fun tile right here that we will now be doing now that we are in Marsh.
Visit every room.
Although they don't have the key yet, so maybe we'll do it later.
Could, yeah. Yeah, you got to visit all 16 rooms. Maybe the key is here, though. That would be helpful.
Yeah, you want to find the key early because it's really annoying when you don't, and then you have to go and backtrack to a ton of different places.
Talk to 10 bats in Marsh is another Marsh tile.
Oh, so that's what Jay Scheidel is doing. Okay. Friends of the Vampire. Visit the vampire without the rod or go to him and leave even if you have the rod. You must walk out.
Yep.
We found Toph.
Now. Finally. For visit every room in Marsh 3, doesn't have to be in one visit. I'm wondering if you can go there, get the key, and then...
I don't think it all has to be one visit. I think each room is its own visit. And I would interpret it as even different partners could probably do different rooms.
I would accept that.
Yeah, the tile doesn't specifically say one visit, and tiles typically say that kind of thing. Okay, one teammate has to complete the whole tile, though. Oh yeah, I guess one teammate's supposed to do the entirety of the tile for all of them.
Scheidel's back in Lefane, remembering the Lefane sprint, so had to look up what it was. It's going to be going back and forth. Is Sunny waiting on something, or?
Oh Oh no, J. Chidel is line backed.
Yep.
Defeat every trap tile and ordeals has been completed.
All right. There's one there that's easy to forget.
They're all easy to forget, I think. Okay, Lafine Super Sprint completed. Both teams have done every ordeal's spike tile. Still have Bane, Tiamat, and Cake carry. Defeat 3 different dinosaurs or 8 total dinosaurs. That okay. Picking up the herb on the what do you mean side. Sunflash Rune finding the old man, which has the loot.
We'll need that later. Is this a mid Topher?
It is.
Okay. That's good. All right,
And
J. Shidel finding some dinosaurs. Might also be doing the Yana come together tile on the bottom left. It requires you to defeat the first formation off of the hard reset in each of the 4 locations of the desert.
Yeah, so it seems might be going for 8 total. Minage has found the elf castle and is turning in the herb.
All right.
And it's the bottle.
That's where the bottle is.
Right, which goes to the floater.
That's right.
And then once they have the floater, they can do bottled up emotions.
Looks like Jay is looking for dinosaurs. Ankylos count, those are dinosaurs. Ankylosaurs. They hit hard like dinosaurs would.
Takes multiple nukes to take them out. But there they go.
Yep. Floater obtained on what do you mean side. Again on the left. And we do have airboat on, so they don't need to go to the floater desert. You can just hop in your ship and fly away.
Okay, it looks like they're doing bottled up emotions right away.
Yep. Buy some real estate while you're there. Ooh, nice ribbon +4 in the volcano.
That is nice and something that Jay Shardell will likely come and grab once he's done with what he's doing, because if it's in Volcano, then it's not that hard to get. Okay, Bottled Up Emotions has been completed.
All right. What is that guy? Oh, it's Crescent Lake. That's right.
Sunflash Rune, go ahead and remember to equip the ribbon.
Yep.
There's our pan
flute. Loot obtained.
Loot obtained.
Yes. Pan loot.
Yeah. Panf loot.
Oh yeah, that kind of loot. The panf kind.
And there's Matoya's been found, but does not have the crystal yet, so Jay Shai is only going to grab the boxes.
We do have Confuse carry as well. And I think Confuse was level 2, so that shouldn't be a problem. All right. Jay Scheidel finished the desert requirements. Buy some houses from Underhill, and now is going to go visit the ferry and finish their bottling up emotions as well.
And we got the cube from Bicky, which opens up Baning Tia once they have Bane. And both teams have now finished bottling up emotions.
What was Bicky even doing with the cube?
Transporting his pirates from town to town instead of taking a ship. There's their chime.
Chime found. Tech Crew has chime.
And we are going up and into a waterfall. Oh, my favorite bingo tile is actually the save in the lake above waterfall.
Yes.
Oh, it's our sea shrine.
It's a good one.
Waterfall sea shrine, but this actually makes sense.
Why not? So indeed, the chime lock was both ends of Titans.
Okay, what is the incentive item going to be is the next big question.
Yep, this was a spike box here, I believe.
Yeah, they wanted to have showed up otherwise in Titans.
Yep. Zapstick.
And
And
it's the Oxyale.
And there's the other end of Titans. So, Mecklen's deduction in chat was exactly right.
Learn something new every day. And FFR.
Like to thank Mecklin for tracking as well. Tracking always seems a little weird during bingo, but nice to know what items we all have. But trackers always are. Okay. All right, I had a net still about.
We are about to see what is behind the Oxyale. Hey! And we don't have the crown yet. Mermaids have a lot of money, which is useful if you need to buy high-level spells.
Which we will.
Looks like Jay Scheidel is looking for a place to hire a black mage.
Yeah, I think there was one in Gaia. Which requires that.
Yeah, which is the worst
that
spot
long
for
walk.
it to be. Which means he's probably gonna check it last if that's what he's doing.
All right. We do have a conf stick here. We gotta try to confuse Carrie. Wall goes out. And we got a confused Carrie there.
Yeah,
Jay Shai is pulling up the pirates.
Oh no, is Min H poisoning the fountains instead of the wells? Min H just talked to the fountain in Canaria. Oh no, and he's going to the on-rec fountain. He's doing exactly what I did. And I don't think we're supposed to give them any hints about that, right? We're not supposed to help them. They'll just have to figure it out
I don't think
themselves.
So. Yeah. If it comes down to that, it'll need to be
if they mark the tile,
a committee decision, I think, yeah.
I think if they mark the tile, we can tell them.
Okay.
Because while the fountains are more out of the way than the wells, they are easier to remember where they are. Carrie still trying to... Or still resisting confusion, I think. Or not? Do we already... Oh, never mind. We already confused Carrie.
Yeah.
Just trying to kill...
Now just trying...
But didn't happen.
Yeah, it's a tough one. All right, Sunny's items repopulating after the wipe there. I didn't see what the Ro8 has. As we'll find out.
We're checking a lot of boxes on the young jorts in Earth, which is an annoying thing that you often have to do with these flags and tiles.
All right, chat saying that Jay Scheidel did the fountain in Coneria and not the well. So we have a tail we can promote. Get that Black Wizard online or that level 8.
I remember when I poisoned the fountains, I poisoned all 3 fountains, went to click the tile, and then realized it said wells as I went to click the tile. Okay, Tiny Cardia is Coneria Castle! Okay, and something of note is that killing Garland and saving Princess Sarah is not part of the co-op script. And there's our crown. Everything's coming together.
We have found Astos. We'll know what to do there. All right. We have a Kraken, but we're... Oh, there's a Brack. Gotta try.
Hey!
Yay!
Only
First.
fiend that you can actually brack.
You can Brack Tiamat also.
No, I meant in this situation with the tiles.
Oh, gotcha.
Found the AG shield.
All right.
In the earth box. Now that's pretty good if you have a knight.
All right. Pardon me. I'm having some internet stenanks here, but the teams have been reminded that a fountain is not a well.
Min H has returned to Lafine Superstore to get a bunch of spells. Jay Scheidel has found the chime once again. Young Jorts finds a pro ring in Earth. Check every box in Earth 3 includes TFC. That fantastic chest. Jay Scheidel coming for a rematch against Carrie. This time does not have to confuse.
That's right. Min noticing the chime bonk again. All right, let's see how Jay does on carry. Gonna try confusing anyway. Carry hits hard, as she likes to do. Confuse comes out, but does not land. Ineffective again. Down goes the thief. Nuke doing some damage, but will it be enough? One more shot here.
The fighter's the only one that can withstand one of Carrie's hits.
Or 6 of Carrie's hits, as the case is here.
Oh, yeah. This is gonna be close.
All right. So whole day situation and not enough. Yep.
Min H is now eating some steak, probably for the dragons. Or dinosaurs, not dragons.
Dinosaurs, yep. And most likely young Jorts, if they remember, befriending a vampire.
Thankfully, befriending the vampire isn't that bad in this situation, since they can't kill Lich yet anyways. Well, actually, one of them could. And then the other could do the cake later, which would actually be a pretty good strategy, because orbs are shared between players, and they provide a massive experience scaling.
That's right.
So as long as you're ready to commit to one player being the one who does it, it is actually a good strategy to go and kill early on.
Just a quick note that both teams have unset the poisoning the wells tile.
That tile has caused a lot of problems. Although most of those problems have been finding the poison, which can be very difficult at times.
We have a nice katana find on this earth floor.
Oh yeah, katana
where Young Jorts is. Yep. And Thief has legendary swords, so that can be equipped right away.
Young Jorts making their way to TFC. Has it got anything good? Eh.
Zonk.
Earth Cave has a lot of tiles this time around.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice Iron Gull grind available in ice if you wanted to do that for getting to level 40. Right, Jay Scheidel.
That's our second poison elemental.
That's right.
And then our other team has also just found it.
Mm-hmm.
Which means it's probably Young Jorts in this encounter.
Yep.
Or not.
Okay. Yep. Looks like Young Jorts is trying to remember if there are any linked chests on this floor as well. He's You do need to open every chest on this block. And there are not, yeah.
There is one room that doesn't have any chests. It just has a bunch of bats and spike tiles.
Yep. There's the well.
Hey, there's the well.
Yep.
This is the well. You might think there's something to it, but it is in fact an ordinary well. The well and fountain dialogues are some of my favorite.
Right. The runners in bingo chat are wondering if if befriending the vampire can include killing the vampire and walking out. Hey, if you get that treasure, you can, well, I guess you'll be coming back. All right, last well for Jay-Shy. All the wells are poisoned.
Okay, young Jort's using the rod before leaving to befriend the vampire.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Is Jay Chanel re-rolling?
Appears to be. That is a quick way of getting a black mage.
Yeah, a quick way of getting a black mage and killing all of your party's levels. Did he give up on finding a recruit?
Yeah, probably.
And
that
there's
means also,
the text in the wall of items.
Yep. Unfortunately, Jay-Shy was the one who collected the gloves, cap, buckler, and cloth as well, so...
Immediately getting two
find
of
those
those
things
back.
Yep. All right, so we still have not found the required key.
Yeah, bold play. Maybe he forgot about recruits, but it seemed like he was checking them earlier to try and find a black mage. So it might be that he gave up on that somehow.
That's my guess. Just figured it would be faster to go do a grind
I don't think
somewhere.
allow duplicates is on though, so it really should have a black mage somewhere. I think you said there's one. There's
the key.
Most important item in the game.
Definitely required here for lots of reasons. All right.
Except maybe the airboat.
I love airboat.
Okay, young Jor's remembering where the locked treasury was? Or no. Not the side that has the key. But finding the side that has the key, and making note of it.
Yeah.
Not sure if they remember early King. Oh, Phoenix brings up a good point. Tech Crew has an orb. There's our crystal from Jay Scheidel's side.
And now going to see the king. And the king gives him his crown to give to a more different king. Yes. And he says, this one doesn't fit. My head has grown too large over the years. So Jay Shai is going to go. Ah, yes, this is... no cloth there.
Okay, we are going... Now that Jay Shidel has done an entire reroll for a Black Mage, they can commit to taking out Lich for the experience, which is going to be very helpful in getting Jay Shai back up to speed. The bingo board is finally pretty filled out. Purchase the spell levels 1 through 7. All the spell levels are important to the bingo tiles.
Yeah, successfully use an A spell is going to be maybe a tough one to get this time. We'll see. I think 2 are at level 5 and 2 are at level 7. Phoenix in chat says that caking Lich 2 is also a possibility. Not as easy. Not as hungry for cake. All right, Jay is checking the rooms here.
We got our power bunk from Matoya, which is gonna be potentially helpful for our alternate final boss.
Yeah, could be useful for getting a grind off the ground also. Jay Shai is visiting every room in Marsh. We're getting there. Chimera grind isn't a bad thing. Maybe not the favorite thing to grind. I think we do have B-side tiles on here, so there are definitely more better grinds. Ooh. Sarias have trance, which is annoying.
Although, the way I was able to get my A spell in a previous race was using the improved lamp to cure stun. It was the only time I used the improved lamp.
Improved lamp is the best lamp.
No, the best lamp is lamp against improved dark.
Well, yeah.
Okay, Sunflash Rune diving into Bahamut. Gonna say hi to him.
Yep.
Hoping to not run into Tiamat along the way. Oh, that is thing to consider. You can also just kill Tiamat for the orb and come back to the Hall of Dragons and find a Tiamat there to Bane.
Yeah, you could do that. Not a terrible idea, actually. Hall of Dragons is also a nice potential grind if you get some good ones off the hard reset. My favorite grind that I've ever seen was a waterfall grind. Chanigan found a gas dragon off of the hard reset.
Those
only
are
time
fun
I've
when
ever
they
seen
work. Okay, Min is poisoning the wells. Young Jorts finds a tail. Yeah. And it's good to remember that set RNG is on. One time, my teammate in the co-op tournament was able to grind 4 gas Ds consistently within the first turn, I think, with a sweeper insta-death spell. So it was very fast experience.
Gas D, best D.
Okay, J
Phoenix.
Sunflash Rune, both... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Both promoting, talking to Bahamut. Everyone is promoting at once.
Phoenix in chat is Phoenix in chat is asking for a Lich 2 grind, which actually isn't impossible if he doesn't have a terrible script, and if he's squishy.
RNG lets you kill it the first turn consistently.
Yep.
Yeah, Phoenix, there could be a 3-eye, but it's also not guaranteed because the pool of trap tiles is very large. Including all B-side formations.
There's a Tia.
Yeah, and we are taking it out melee style. With an axe. Okay, turning in the crown.
The palette swap on Min's side really shows you how the sprite is put together, too.
Yeah, it does. And it's really cool. It looks like a dragon that's in the process of being bracked.
All right, well, Tia has damage poison.
Jay Shidel gets a Vorpal +3 from the old king in the Northwest Castle. And now the box is in. Maybe we'll check the spike tiles too. Boxes have nothing of note. And equipping the Vorpal.
Equip that Vorpal.
Scum is not good for a grind.
No. Oh. Crown for a Vorpal is it's an okay trade, I suppose.
Oh, Jay Shadow's probably trying to get as much money as possible right now to get those high-level spells.
Yeah.
Grabbing exit, that's a good idea. Did Astos just cast Ruse? Oh.
Yeah, and also pulled out Stare.
For something. Probably hoping to get poison? No, because we've already poisoned the wells, haven't we? Yeah, so trying to see maybe a fire elemental spell.
Yeah, I think they have that one marked, actually.
Spell.
Yeah, that could do it too. Yeah, a spell. And
Fire Elemental has only been done by Tech Crew so far, which is fitting considering their banner.
Astos has a substantial script, but not so far.
Well, there's Dark. You can cure Dark. Oh, but
yeah, but
cure. It's not something you can resist. Never mind.
Yeah. So we have, I think, I didn't see which A spell was cast. For the future, I wonder if it counts. So if we do have a blessing that can come up sometimes, a spell autocast.
I think it was clarified that you do have to actually cast the spell.
Yeah. I mean, that would make sense. Stare is the most worthless skill. Just a little bit of damage.
Sunny appears to have a white mage and a red mage, I think. Young Jort has found it Tiamat and is realizing that you cannot run. How is Young Jort going to deal with this?
I don't know. Fight?
Yeah, not equipped for fighting, though. Yeah, just gonna reset out. Lose
Stopped looking once
progress.
and looks like Sunny set the A spell tile and I missed what it was.
Yes, I agree with chat. When that happens, there's a few moments of disbelief and denial before you accept and move on.
All right, so looks like both sides are utilizing the Hall of Dragons for some of the grinding that needs to be done here. And to remind everyone, we do need to get level 40 on at least one character and level 25 on the White Mage.
Okay, Sunflash also grabbing a Vorpal. Barber, are you on Pro Vorpal or Paper Cut Vorpal?
Hyped. Honestly, though, with Vorpal, it just depends on how blurst it is.
Yeah, if it rolls down, then it becomes pretty bad.
Yep. I tend to look for the katana, since I almost always carry a ninja. But if Vorpal rolls higher than the katana, then that's the way I go. And it is useful for the chaos fight as well. But if we have alternate chaos, then it's not quite as important to have the crit at the end there. Excal is the best sword if you know that you're going to be fighting double dragons at the end, for instance.
It is. If you know you're going to be fighting anything other than Whack-A-Garland and regular chaos, it's not quite the right caliber.
Yeah, it's spelled Excalibur in the vanilla game. Okay, those are some freezer burned peds there.
They look like tasty blackberries that have been very terribly freezer burnt.
Phoenix, the Excalibur putting in work. Is that a calorie joke?
Now, we're getting our chat filled with puns now.
Yeah. That is almost guaranteed to happen with Phoenix in chat.
Okay, Sunflash equipping the Vorpal. One light warrior with a katana, one with a Vorpal. You got a pretty good melee.
Mm-hmm. All right, so more grinding. And both sides here looking like they are going to try this awful carry again.
And Jay Shaidel's still grinding.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I missed a lit at level 1, so that must have been what was cast there. Another nice thing about doing that on Astos is, he has a script, and you can just wait for that to happen. With almost with any other runnable character, you would need to try to use an item, and that would take up time.
Okay, Min finds the chime. And yeah, also Astos hits a lot less hard than, like, the Fiends, for example.
That's right, yeah.
Notorious Pro Katana player Jay Shidell swinging a Vorpal? Osloto must never let him forget.
Osloto is our most pro Vorpal player.
Also probably the most anti-Masamune player.
Yeah, again, I think it depends on the blursing for me. Carrie still hitting hard.
Looks like Young Dort is doing the sprint.
Yep.
Or, I guess not.
Yeah.
Not sure what that was.
Yeah, I think both sides have finished their sprint. Carrie goes down. Fire Orblet.
Yeah, now Jay
The Masa will always... Yeah, go ahead.
The tech crew has 3 orbs, so they have far better EXP gain than our other team.
Useful for the grind that was already well underway.
I think that's going to be the deciding factor, because we are spending a long time grinding. Okay, Jay Shadell is picking up Bane, but the spell level is full. Oh no. Yeah, you gotta go Cake and then wipe the character. Oh. Yes, the realization is setting in. Yeah, we don't actually need the levels for Bane and Cake. You already have them. You just... Those levels come at a steep price. Very late bridge box because of the reroll.
Mm-hmm. Very nice garish carry, or Kelly, on min side there.
Yeah, very colorful. And also very strong. Just wipe the whole party.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, hopefully this time Jay Shidell uses the power of recruits instead of re-rolling.
Honey didn't name the sprites, and I'm trying to remember what they are there.
Princess Zelda is the thief, I think. Link is the fighter. Fairy should be White Mage, because it heals you, and Red Cloaked Old Man is Red Mage.
Okay. So, Sunny would need to find a Black Mage, or re-roll, or one of them would need to re-roll.
Okay, we're feeding the cola to the Titan, and we get the Oxyale.
So,
I think Min H is grinding on this tile. I think it's a pretty good tile to grind on.
yeah, a couple of Edwards there. So, Jay Shidell does not need to be here. So
it wasn't a tile, it was just a formation in a box.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay Shidell going to sing happy birthday to Lich.
Yep. Now, how many charges of cake does he have? Because that's the other thing with these at level.
Should be at least 2.
these at level 8, it's excuse me.
Let's see, about a 30% chance of landing. But it might be less depending on how much MDef Lich rolled. At least 2 charges.
Yeah.
Flame shield +1 is nice. We're not grabbing it though.
Is that an Agama tile or a chest?
About to find out, I think. At this point, Phoenix just wants to do Lich 2, but with Lich 2, you're still not going to have that many charges, and the probability is going to be way lower. And it is mid-Topher, not short Topher, so you still have to walk a ways.
Yeah. And Xfer is level 7. All right. Yeah, it's much quicker to get to. That's true.
There's
a couple eyes.
Tile. Oh, that might be enough to turn the tables on the grind. Although, still probably not without any orbs.
Just found on Sunnyside, too.
Oh, they both have... Okay, never mind. It's not going to change the tide and which team can grind faster.
Is Jay looking for something, or just...
Musket alt... No, that's not Earth 3. Yeah, I don't know. He has everything. He's in go mode. Rustic? That's a fair guess, Mecklin.
Yeah. We did get a zap stick. Could that have been what the Rustic turned out to be?
There should be a bingo tile for zapping Lich. Zapping Lich is only slightly harder to do than caking Lich, and it's also very fun. Rustic came from the princess, I see.
Ah, okay. Rustic will always be Rustic. Good to know. All right. Three charges. Ineffective.
Okay, so got +1 just from leveling.
Yep.
Magic, trying again. Feeding cake? No! Okay, last chance.
Yep.
No!
Nope.
Okay, now hopefully J Shadell remembers that it's set RNG and does not use the cakes from the same spot, moving the black mage up a bit. Or at least waiting the first 3 turns out.
Great.
It's not as long of a walk of shame if you're not checking all the boxes, though.
Yep. So what are the chances that cake hits?
It is about 30% chance, but that's with a vanilla lich. And I think the stats are most likely slightly higher. Which means higher MDef and slightly lower chances. Gotta refight Vamp too.
Oh no, not refight Damp.
Yeah, Jay Shadow was not the one who made friends with the vampire. Bane Sword chest, unfortunately, does not have a Bane Sword. You are not getting out of the Black Wizard. Dragon +2 armor. That's pretty good.
Not so bad. All right. This is
Okay.
Cake 2, the
Okay,
re-cakening.
remembers to switch. Very good.
Yep. All right.
Okay, first cake is ineffective. Yay!
Yay!
Okay,
Finally convinced Lich. It's really good cake. Black velvet.
In the meanwhile, both teams have gotten their White Mage to level 25. Neither has reached level 40 on a character, though.
Yeah.
A Sunflash
I
Rune is
think
just going to
that's
take the whole party pretty high. Which is a pretty good strategy, I think, if Jay Scheidel is the one with the responsibility of baning Tiamat.
yeah. You'll need to re-roll pretty quick, I think, if that is what they're going to try to do. Or did he re-roll already?
I think we're going to be looking for recruits.
Yeah. All right, yeah. Jay is looking for cloth here.
Okay, getting that tile done.
Buckler, gloves, cloth, cap. All right, so Sunny's got their characters to level 34. Jay is, I think, scouting Black Mage locations. Or, yep, there's Bane, level 8. Can't get it. Should go check that tavern, though. Oh, he replaced the Black Mage? Ah, he just bought Bane. Okay. I missed that. So, rolled the Black Mage and then recruited a Black Mage over it that resets the spells. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's the best. Oh, he's probably going to want to grind that Black Mage a bit because Bane is far less likely to land than Cake.
Yep. Tia was not impossible to find, however.
No.
In the Hall of Dragons. So that's the most likely play.
Right. Less reset time. Sunflash Rune can take out Tia for the orb once the grind is done. I'm interested to see whether Sunflash Rune will exit out and save to prevent any possible misfortune to kill all that grinding time. Level 38
you need
taking
to
the
keep the
whole
grind.
party to level 40.
Yep. Okay, you do have to save after reaching level 40.
You have to do the grind again. Oh, yeah, okay, you do have to save and preserve the grind.
Yep. I would exit and save. This isn't a hard... this isn't too deep into Mirage.
Okay, Jay Scheidel is now grinding on the Gasties.
And looking for Tia.
Yeah, extra orb
There's Tia.
XP would be very useful. Sunflash Rune is probably going to go and get that orb. Oh yeah, there's Tia.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, first Bane.
We've
Not effective.
4 charges.
Only 4 charges, but easier to find again. Not effective.
Ineffective.
Damage poison.
Damage poison. Might not even see all 4 charges on this turn.
Okay, we
ink is good. And thunder.
Is Jay Scheidel going to remember to move the Black Mage's position?
We'll find out. He'll remember when he sees the same script. Yep, there he goes. All right.
Okay, Young Jorts is taking out Carrie.
Bane lands.
Bane lands, nice.
All right, so that I believe is full.
Only thing left, yeah, full thing for pre-Topher. For Tech
Pre-Topher, yep.
Sunflash Rune is going to get that orb. Jay Scheidel is doing something to prepare for Topher.
And finding Toph. Was there some gear in here?
Or was it a spike tile? Surely there isn't a spike tile that's better than the eyes that they found. It's probably a piece of gear.
Did you say pizza gear?
Probably a piece of gear.
Working into pizzas. What do we have?
Oh, that's where the Agmas are. Oh, it's getting the Katana +2. That's what. Very important item.
Okay, so what does what do you mean team need to do still? Pretty much the hard things.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs.
V-Lich with Cake.
Yeah.
Team out with Bane. Hit level 40.
Visit every room in Marsh. So
visit every room
at
in
this
Kraken
point,
1 floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that grind took a very long time without the orbs.
Yeah. All right. Damage poison comes out. Those high levels probably doing okay. Hi, Garland. We'll see you in the past in a few minutes. Might as well check some tiles here. Nope, we don't like ghosts. Yep. All right, so Jay, having freed the princess, is gonna go back and see.
Oh, get the Roo stick.
Get the Roo stick, yeah. And, yep, on the Dead End Island.
Now, one thing about co-op races or bingo races is that you know how far your opponent is. You don't have to worry about, oh, is my opponent fighting chaos right now if they have multiple tiles unchecked.
Yep.
So Tech Crew is doing this the right way, playing everything safe because they know they have the time for a safe run.
Sunny likely to do the same thing here.
I think Sunny already has it, probably.
Okay. Reading a little bit about what the fiends have in store.
Tetron wants you to know.
And Jay's going to grind on some eyes for a little bit here, just to make sure that he has the levels for Zofer.
Sunflash, are you going to buy heal potions or something?
No, Roo stick doesn't populate.
Oh, so Sunflash also didn't get the Roo stick. Okay.
Yeah. Chet saying that everything can nuke. This is exactly what you want to see with Show Me Your Moves. Show Me Your Moves is in Topher, spend 1 full turn on all required fiends, with every party member using an item that utility. If another tile has you repeat a kill, you do not need to waste another turn on that. A wipe in Topher does not reset this tile.
And we'll probably see Sunflash Rune with their overpowered level 40 party be doing that one. Doing the validation checks and coming through.
Kraken's been hitting the sweet tarts over on Min's side there.
I see.
It's a red die. Red die number 256. All right, Lich.
Oh, they have the Masamune. I didn't catch where that showed up. Having a full party that's high leveled can be very helpful if you get something like double dragons with both of them nuking right next to each other.
Fun. All right, Sunny demonstrating the Show Me Your Moves. Just wasted a turn with useless items. And, hey, look at this cloth. Oh yeah, I've got a copper bracelet over here. Maybe it'll confuse Lich.
Mm-hmm.
One nice thing about getting all those levels is the extra spell charges. Nuke being level 5, you don't have unlimited nukes there. All right, Katie.
Okay, show me your moves on carry. And carry is nice.
Yep. Tries to burn the cloth, doesn't work. Fade and nuke.
And that will take care of the Sea of Fire Elemental skill or spell for our other team if they wait until Topher to do that tile.
Yeah, they see they're behind, but they might need to gamble that way.
And fire 3 too.
Yeah,
Carry is actually the black fire.
So there was a black mage in
Elfland.
Elfland there. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, going and doing that part. I love the overworld sprite for the white wizard.
All right. We're approaching the 2-hour mark on this one. This one has been a pretty brutal bingo.
Yep. Specifically, the having to defeat Leech with Cake and Tia with Bane, while both of them are level 8 with the specific Black Wizard problem.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things had to roll wrong to cause that problem.
Yeah, who rolled it? Mecklin saying you're welcome in the chat. It's a nice way to spend a morning with Final Fantasy Randomizer.
It is Kraken zaps the party. And turn order is not in Sunflash Rune's favor.
No.
This attempt, Sunflash Rune isn't trying to beat Chaos, only trying to get the tile. Oh no, Cure 4 comes out in the wrong order, and oh
no.
That was the worst possible turn order.
Yes.
Okay, we're resetting on that attempt. Are we ending a Brutal Seed with a Brutal Topher?
Maybe. You won't need to do the moves again on the first 2 fiends, and they went down pretty well. One thing I'm not sure about is show me your moves if you lose a party member. Do you need to restart? Does it have to be all 4 of them?
It says every party member, so unless they're a nun, I think it does have to be all 4 of them. They all have to show their moves. Lying dead is not a move. Moral of the story is don't do morning races if you don't want bad seeds. Maybe the moral of the story is don't be race crew for morning races because you'll be there for a while.
Yeah, I've enjoyed being here. I was worried my dog was going to bark. Yeah. Co-op is always really fun. Extremely chaotic, and especially with bingo, it's pretty bonkers.
Yeah, our tracker Mecklin did one co-op with me a long time ago when I was first interested in co-op. And then the second time I played co-op, I was practicing with my partner for this tournament, and it was with bingo. It was my first bingo, so lots of firsts this year. We have made it to speed bump, and we are putting out the cake, and it's not going to work as we already know because of set RNG. Oh no.
And with only 2. Yep, alright.
but I believe it was on the second cake when the Black Mage was in the other position. So I think that means it'll actually take less time for Min to do it than it took Jay Scheidel to do it.
Sunny might be taking a quick break.
Yeah, Jay Scheidel...
2 hour seed, there's no...
Yeah, you're gonna need a bathroom break. Jay Scheidel has finished grinding, has come to take on Topher.
And I think he was around level 43.
Took it all the way to 43.
Pretty... Yeah, that's a pretty...
Yeah,
it's a pretty strong party.
Tech Crew is super decked out. Which is good if we're gonna have a brutal Topher. We still haven't seen the alternate final boss. It could be an easy alternate final boss. It could be the Fun Dead. Which apparently is the most difficult because of how much the liches are buffed. I haven't rolled Fun Dead on any FFRC that had a random final boss. So I've never experienced firsthand. It's the phantoms that suck. Are they also... They're also super buffed, huh?
Yeah, it just depends on what you get. They hit really hard. All right. Both members of Tech Crew.
Oh, yeah.
Good. All right, we're both on carry here on Tech Crew's side. And,
Oh, and this flag set, for an alternate final boss that has a bunch of minions, the regular enemy scaling is pretty high, too. Okay, first cake comes out and oh no! It's the Black Mage is in the same spot. Forgot about the set RNG. Oh no!
All right.
Okay,
carry 2.
Coming to reckon with Kraken.
Yep. Now I think that I think one player has to do the bingo tile. I'm not sure if Jay will be able to show Kraken his moves. It's also possible that Sunny got the moves out before Kraken took down the party members. I didn't see.
I did not see either. I think Kraken's one that... Oh, Zap takes out both of the first two again for Jay Scheidel.
Yep.
I wonder if that's a 3 and 256 that's landed for both of them, or if those characters just lack resistance at the moment.
Yeah, that's my...
No, life comes out before Ice 3. Okay, last ditch nuke. Does not work.
Okay. Oof. All right. Time to show some items there, unless he did it already.
This is probably one where you want to get your invisibility out first, but maybe not. Oh yeah, casting wall on those characters that are getting zapped is probably a good idea. Considering it, not doing it. Nuke? Okay. Okay, are having a turn of buffing up first. Probably going to show your moves not on the first turn. Yeah, heal 3.
And Min, unfortunately, does not know about...
Oh, does it again? Oh no.
Does it again, yeah.
The set RNG.
All right, Sunny bounces again. This might be a seed where you just need to take everybody up to 50.
Yeah, with the black belts being banned.
Yep. Or go look for the X-Cal.
Right, the X-Cal would be very useful. And also more ribbons.
Yep. All right, Quad X takes out Carry 2 on J Shaidel's side.
Sterling a lot makes a good point. If you know that Zap is going to take the top 2 members, you can put members there to sacrifice.
Especially if those members have a ribbon.
Yeah, especially if they have a ribbon. See if it's actually a 3 and 256 or if it's just a lack of resistance.
All right, so little mix there of party members. Some buffing. Out comes the nuclear. Still hits pretty hard, but the knight has plenty of hit points. It's really that zap that we're worried about.
Okay, it looks like they got a second orb. That wasn't the earth orb. Probably the fire. I think it was a fire orb. Mage twirls the white mage around in frustration before the fight. Going in. Black mage still hasn't been rearranged, but no, we're still going straight into cakes. Oh. I feel very bad. But we must not interfere.
All right, so for Tech Crew, what is left to do? Sunny needs to show the moves to Tia. Someone needs to get through Kraken 2 somehow.
And Kraken 2 is a menace. J Shidel going to get more items, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Min the mage is not feeling good in the bingo chat. Insta kill requirements. Okay, J
Here's a
Shidel
ribbon.
gets a ribbon. Min the mage throwing another attempt out there. Still doesn't realize it's set RNG, it seems.
Yeah, set RNG is a tricky one to learn.
Yeah, it's so interesting how the strategies change when you have set RNG. Like, you get things like this Kraken fight, where it's terrible every single time and you have to find some sort of way around it. And then with insta-kills, it's more difficult to get an insta-kill off on a level 1 Fiend, but it becomes worth it to try insta-kills on the Fiend refights, because if you do find an insta-kill, then you can replicate it over and over, every dive.
Good time to remember that I think the white mage has no life also. Is that correct?
Right.
Yeah, no life. So
No life, which is a
you're down some.
debilitating thing for the white mage, but you still have to take a white
Yeah.
mage anyway, at least one of your party members, to get it to level 25.
Yeah.
Okay. Throwing another, unfortunately, useless attempt against giving Lich a birthday party.
Okay, Jay Shy equips the ribbon. Not a bad plan. Put the ribbon on the knight.
Min the Mage seems close to realizing what's wrong. I wonder if Tech Crew has figured it out and is withholding the information, but probably not. That doesn't sound like them.
Has figured
Blame
out what
Mechlin.
the issue is. Yeah.
I think they're getting close to figuring it out. And I think there's a good chance that Jay Scheidel and Sunflash Rune have figured out the problem now that Min the Mage has said that they're 0 for 10 on cakes.
Mm-hmm. Second time doing this ever.
Yeah, they probably just
according
don't even
to
know about
what
the
do you
set
mean?
RNG.
Yeah. Okay, carry 2 again. Looks like Jay might be trying to show me your moves this time.
At this point, Jay Scheidel is grinded further than Sunflash Rune, I think.
Yeah. So any bets on how far Sunny goes here? Here's level 44. Might as well just go up to 50, especially if they have inferred from chat that the other team is misunderstanding the set RNG.
They have the time to grind, so, and they're throwing themselves against Kraken repeatedly. It's worth the grind. Mechlin says, I have achieved greatness with the worst seed.
Yes. Unfortunately, the teams have had greatness thrust upon them.
Okay. Minage coming once again. Yeah, half of what makes this seed awful is the bingo board requirements. Like, the buff magic on the black mage is usually a pretty great blessing, just not in this specific scenario with the very specific seed and requirements. And another attempt bites the dust.
All right. At this point, we might see every permutation of party members on Jay Shaidel's side. Just find some order that keeps everybody alive.
Dude, the combination of a terrible Kraken 2 and Show Me Your Moves is pretty rough.
Yeah. I mean, once you get through, then you can show the moves to Tia and fill that out. And then I think
there
you'll
is
be...
a world where you have to go to a tavern, recruit a bunch of knights, give them good armor, and get through that way, but that would suck.
Yeah, we just need a lifecaster to survive, which I don't know. This one is looking somewhat promising. I'm getting a few crits with that Vorpal, and there we go. Kraken 2 is down. It's level 4. Bring up your... Yeah. Drink some potions. Some cure spells out here. And hopefully Tia 2 is not as terrible.
Would be a real shame if the final boss was the Sahagin wagon. Oh no, Megalon.
Oh god.
If that is the case, then you have rolled possibly the worst seed of any co-op tournament. Or bingo tournament. It's more the bingo part that's making the seed bad than the co-op. Don't say that TL could be worse. That's not... Okay. Jay Shidell makes
Show me your moves.
Tia.
Makes it to Tia, shows Tia some moves. That fighter took a pretty hard hit there. Lock 2, some more buffs. Uh, 12 hits for 845 on that night. And Tia has nuke. Question in chat, did Jay Shai show his moves to Tiamat for no reason? No. Jay Shai was further ahead than Sunny, so he took that over and did the moves on everybody. And then gave him the business. All right. I'm approaching 2.25 hours here. Okay, Tia 2 is down. We might just get to see what the final boss is. I have a question. If it is a Sahagan wagon or something like that, will the boss character have exactly the same script with set RNG, or does the extra formation change that?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
With something like Sahagan wagon, will the Kraken have exactly the same script? Or...
The set RNG is different because it's a different formation, so it gets a different, starting seed. The scripts will be the same, but not the order.
Yeah, not the order. Okay. Chat is saying same script order as well.
Oh, it's the friends.
Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Warmack takes out the black wizard. This is where you really want an X-Cal also.
It is. Sunflash Rune trying to get past Kraken. They just need to win at this point. They've done all the tiles. What a brutal Topher. And Menage is still going at feeding Cake to Lich. Young Jorts has reached level 40 on a character.
Yep.
Min the Mage going 0 for 20. Young Jorts is now coming with Cake to throw more attempts. And Young Jorts has his Black Mage in the other position, which means he's going to get it on his first try. Oh! This post-game interviews are gonna be something.
Spicy.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we have one more mech down. Nuclear has been coming out. There's Thunder. Lit 2.
And Jay Scheidel makes it with a massive Vorpal swing.
All right. So
get your G out in chat.
Single G. There's a G on recorder.
I'm currently making a flag set that features a final boss of Warmack and Friends, except everything is vanilla scripts. I do not know whether it will be possible, but I will be taking 2 level 50 black belts into it.
Yeah, not a bad plan. All right.
Tiamat 2.
We have Sunny on Tia 2.
And Tiamat casts fast. I didn't see that last time.
Yep, gets 12 hits, I think. Which is pretty much all the hits.
Okay, Min the Mage throwing another attempt of cakes. Young Jorts coming to save the day with their slot 3 Black Mage.
Hey, nuke comes out. Everybody survives somehow. I guess with all those levels.
Yep. The most important part of the later levels is getting the XP. I mean the HP. The other things don't matter as much. Katana, Vorpal, heal 3s. Young Jort's halfway to Lich. The knight in shining armor.
Ice 2 for 22, Harm 4 for 94. Yeah, gets 1091.
That fighter is pretty decked out though, only takes
a
couple hundred points of damage. And there goes Tiamat. I do hope that Young Jorts gives Lich his cake before we see the end of the game with the inevitable forfeit.
Yeah. Yeah, for maximum maximum sadness.
Young Jorts and Min H walking in lockstep.
You don't need to fight the Iron Golem.
Don't need to, but go ahead and throw a Vorpal against it. And coming up to our alternate final boss as Min the Mage throws more cakes and Young Jorts pulls up to Lich for the epic finale.
All right. Young Jorts made it. Lich. Let's get some cake in.
And it's not going to be the first one, but it will be the second one, I believe.
Yep. It's 5
there it
charges.
Is!
Yes!
Min the Mage says, I'm so mad, check stream after. First try, Young Jorts gets it. The set RNG has been very cruel.
Yes. All right. Hot wings! Purple hot wings.
$20 cake casts, and none of them had even a chance of making it.
So, do you want to be the one to tell them, or should I break the news?
Maybe Mecklin's in the booth. He should unmute his mic and tell them about this at RNG. Mecklin, what do you think of that?
Mecklin already forfeited, I think, is what's happening here. All right.
Oh, okay. Mecklin went ahead and told them. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Jay Shadell said probably had the Black Mage in a different slot. They figured it out. Set R... Oh, Jay Shadell said set RNG first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, they know now.
All right, we're getting close. Cure 4.
actually comes in time.
Yep.
And Cure 4 is very helpful when your characters have a huge amount of HP.
Yes. I think we're out of useful damage spells, so we're just trying to get through this.
Min the Mage says, that's my own fault then, and comes to the horrible realization.
I am personally offended that neither member of tech team used robot chicken sprites. Thunder comes out, but it's very close.
The robot chicken sprites you made are very, very good.
There it is! At 225. Get your GGs out in chat. That was a rough one. Felt like a finals. So we're going to do some interviews here. Do we have time to?
I can stick around a little bit longer to keep the stream going.
Yep. I'm good for now. I'm not sure if the other team is going to forfeit or try to stick it out when they get to the ridiculous Topher. By that point, that would be a forfeit for me. But
I was going to go and move to the other voice room where Jay Scheidel and Sunflash Rune are, and then I remembered I'm the restreamer, so Barber, would you like to do that and ask them if they would like an interview? Oh, never mind, they're popping.
Yeah, there's Jay.
We would never.
What, when, where?
Welcome!
Oh my goodness.
That was entertaining.
Yeah, I'm glad someone was entertained.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I don't think anyone else did.
Oh.
Okay, so what you want to talk about first?
Mechlin?
Hold on, I need
Mechlin, if you ever show up.
Mechlin's
No, I'm kidding.
Mechlin's in witness protection right now. So.
Understandable. Oh, cripes.
Boy.
What seems to be the problem? I thought this was a pretty nice seed.
Yes.
Honestly, the worst part was the combining the bingo board with the seed. The seed itself sucked, but you added the bingos we had on top of that, and it just turned into a very bad time at that point.
Well, it was all the insta-kills, then all the insta-kills at level 8, and then not realizing that, oh crap, there's a black mage I could pick up in Elfland. I went around to check everything, I thought. So I reset out to go get that, and then, oh god.
My favorite part of that was your realization that you couldn't purchase Bane because you had buff magic in that slot.
Yep.
I lost sound there for a second. Your favorite part was what?
I just missed it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go hide now.
Yeah. The realization that you couldn't buy Bane because you already filled.
Had to do 2 black mages.
And it's like, okay, I'm pretty sure I can re-recruit a black mage and it'll get rid of the spells. I wasn't 100% sure, but I was pretty sure I could. So it must be when you pick one up, it must keep the spells. Because I remember at one point something kept spells for some reason. But,
Okay.
oh no, it's random promotion that keeps spells.
My favorite part though was freaking Astos, dude.
Oh yeah, trying to get the A spell.
Literally everything in the entire list at least 2 or 3 times, except for Lit 2. Like,
yeah,
we knew we had A-Lit, and I went there. I went, "Hey, Sonny, he's got it first thing." It's like, okay, I'll go down there. I want to grab the Vorpal anyway, and then Set's there, and then I can't tell you all of the words I was hearing. Like, he's not doing it. He's not doing it.
I was staring at this going, am I going to die to Astos because he will do everything else except the very first spell again? Is that how this is going down? I think that's how this is going down.
Pretty much. Oh.
Let's see what else.
The Titans got us early on.
Oh yeah, I
know Mechan's got his DMs here. I'm like, I think we might have a broken seed. We have 2 entrances that are chime locked.
I had not seen that. Hey, GG Yoon.
GG.
Oh, sorry,
Christ.
dude.
What a seed. What a board.
Wow, man.
We saw you on those, and it's like they're trying to get the insta kills, and then you said something about Quaking Lich. I'm like, he doesn't know slot 3 does it second turn. Slot 3 does it second turn. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't know either. Okay, so quick fun fact about this. I have never attempted this before, previous to like the first race. I was kind of just being like Jiminy Cricketed along the whole time.
Well, you've done well. You did very well.
You're doing so well until the set RNG set pack.
Yeah. It was better than the first time where we didn't have the boat for an hour.
Oh god.
Yeah. I was sitting there halfway through this going, "Oh, we're gonna." I've dropped a couple of things. I've stubbed my toe in places I shouldn't have, and they are going to catch up and absolutely destroy us. I can see it coming.
It was a nail biter there for a while.
We were in the stream. We were discussing the ethics of whether to tell you about the wells.
Yeah.
And then when you both visited some fountains, we had to call it there because it wasn't going to be a valid.
Make any call outs here, but I distinctly remember last time arguing with someone about
which one
where wells were and having issues and being told, no, this counts.
The wells are there. They're actually less distance traveled than the fountains. They're just harder to find because they're not on the path.
Yeah.
But I totally understand because the first time I did it, I poisoned 3 fountains, went to click the tile, and as I was clicking the tile, I saw that it said well, and I went back and poisoned the wells.
Yeah. Thank you, Macklin. Go hide.
Yep. All right.
Thank you. If only because if I had to rerun this seed again, there would be blood.
Yeah. That was definitely rough.
So we've been here for 2.5 hours. Might be time to get some final thoughts on this garbage seed.
I do have one question though.
Yeah.
Jay Scheidel, why did you re-roll instead of use Tavern Recruitment for the Black Mage?
Because I checked everywhere except for Elfland. I did the tour again and thought I checked every single thing. And then I remember being in chat with Sunny. I was going on. I checked something and went, I got to go res my... There's a Black Mage here.
Yeah, that's the cleaned up version. You should have... I thought for the moment like you caught fire literally or something like that.
And I was okay with it because I knew Marsh and somewhere else had like 30,000 XP boxes. So I'm like, okay, it's going to be annoying, but I can go from level 1 to level like 15 in a minute.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I stumbled into the... Young, did you guys find the 2-eye tile?
Yeah, we did. It was the one up in Sky Tower.
Yeah. So
yeah,
we found
I was stuck there for a little while getting to 40.
That's what we did. I ended up going back, in case you're curious how bad the rest of the seed was. Topher, I went and
God.
got to 50 after wiping like 2 or 3 times out of Topher.
Kraken just said no.
Yeah. Anyhow, someone said something about final thoughts. Mine is this is fun. Mecklen's banned, and I think that's it.
And I believe this was game 2. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, all right. So I believe Tech Crew moves on. Do you know who you're seeing next?
Poutine, I believe.
Okay, Poutine. Canadians. It'll be fun.
I haven't looked at anything except this because I'll get confused. So I'm going in blind. It'll be fun.
All right, Young Jorts, then this will be it for you. How did you like the tournament?
Time. Like I said, it was my first time doing anything of the sort, but I had fun and it was an enjoyable time. So that's that's what matters. Definitely had some mishaps along the way, but stuff like that's bound to happen. So
yeah, this is a swan dive into the deep end for sure.
Set RNG makes fools out of everyone at least 3 or 4 times, so don't stress it.
3 or 4 times the seed.
Yes.
All right. Well, we will preserve this seed, and it will live on in infamy and the legends of FFR. I think that we can call it there. So, if you look in chat, there's all the infos for FFR. Thank you, Mecklin. I don't know the upcoming schedule, and after this, I might not want to spend a lot more time on stream. So I would say check the Discord, check the docs, and for Franklin RN, for Mecklin, thanks for a great seed, and we will see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
good night.
See you all later when I'm racing. I have a lot of FFR today. Have a good day, everyone. More tournament matches coming soon.